me versus me, the struggle is real. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. Why don't you choose yourself? Choose yourself right now. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Pay for it now or pay it later, don't matter how. Just matters if you do it right now. The struggle is real. Well, hey everyone. Nice to see you're back for our second episode of It's Me versus Me Life Change program. So if you missed last week's show, please go to YouTube/It's Me versus Me TV to view each week's show, as we will add a new episode every Sunday night at 8 p.m. for your viewing, or whenever you'd like to watch it. Also, we still have spots available for our 16-week series, which is starting now. With your participation, you will get 3 state-of-the-art 3D images by our Staiku scanner done in a private setting just for you. You will not need to share these scans if you don't want to. However, it sure does help everyone to see the progress you're making, but that will be your choice. Also, you will get an It's Me versus Me TV t-shirt along with a booklet with important information for you. We will also have a workout times together, and I can help you find a gym that is comfortable for you and go over some of the very important ways to use the equipment. As most of you know, if you don't know how to use the equipment, you can either get hurt or you just won't do it at all. So please go to www.itsmeversusme.tv and send us a request to be a participant on the show. Or you can get a hold of me through Messenger on Facebook under Gary Grooms Boyd. If you didn't tune in to last week's show, or you missed the great apple nachos we made last week, please go to itsmeversusme.tv or check out on Facebook It's Me versus Me Life Change Challenge show for that recipe. If you don't want to be a participant on our show, but would like the body scan so you can keep up with your own progress, please contact us as well at the same addresses. And for a minimal fee, you will be able to get those done and keep up with your own progress. Tonight, we will be sharing just how easy it is to make the life change while eating what you are used to eating with some modifications. Also, we will be talking about what equipment you will need for our workouts on the show every week. And we'll also go over some new stuff we have purchased to make it even easier to get our workouts without going to the gym if we just don't have time. Our guest tonight is Susan Jones from Paris, Tennessee, joining us to talk about the HATNA Group, which stands for the Historic Atkins Porter Neighborhood Association, about their 5K run, their 1-mile walk. That'll be Saturday, October 28th, 2023 at 0700, 7 a.m. for y'all, 0700 for me. This walk run is to raise money for the Botanical Gardens that is located at 311 Jackson Street, Paris, Tennessee, for anyone to use. So please continue to join us this evening for some really great tips, exercises, and information. But now we are so excited to share our first official weigh-in of Jerry and how she manages to get on the scale with her one leg. Now, if you will remember, Jerry had a car wreck in 2022, December, and lost her leg. And she needs to get off many pounds, a lot of pounds actually, to get her next surgery. So this is going to be on her first weigh-in on our second episode tonight. Please tune into that right now and watch this video. We're going to weigh you today. Woohoo! And we're going to show everybody how you weigh. Well, actually, I'm going to let you do it yourself. Show everybody how you do it by yourself. And mind you, she's fully clothed with her shoe, but that's how we weigh her. We don't let her come out here naked. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there you go.
206.6 pounds.
I don't think I'm on there right.
Okay, now you're going to do it again. You going to do it again?
Yeah,
If she doesn't get the right number, she keeps doing it till she gets the number she likes.
that's right.
No.
That
like
sounds
that one
better.
We'll
Well,
go
that's centered.
Okay, now do it one more time.
Ready for operation.
Okay. You're okay. She sure is slow. Well, come on.
I don't think it did anything that time.
No, she's still thinking.
202.4.
She's trying to figure out what
Okay.
what Jerry wants.
I'm going with 202.4.
Very good.
And you started out at what, about 245? Okay, good job. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It's very interesting to watch her do some of the things that she does, especially whenever she gets on that scale by herself. It's really awesome to know that she's done all this and is losing her weight. Right now, Jerry has lost 45 pounds, or 18.5% of her total body weight. And we're so excited for her. She needs to lose another 12 pounds to get her surgery, and then she'll be under 30% BMI. That's what we're waiting for her. Next, we're going to go to Tammy, which recently had foot surgery. And we introduced her last week as well. She just got a couple more weeks that she has to really baby her foot. And it's kind of really put a damper on our workouts, but she is doing great and she's finding a whole new lease on life because of this foot surgery. So please watch her weigh in as well. Now, Tammy's had foot surgery and she got a little apparatus on, but I think we weighed that already, didn't we?
It was 3.4 pounds.
For all your stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so take off. You want to take your glasses off just in case it makes you weigh too much?
Sure. Can you strip too?
No, I didn't get to go to the bathroom first.
I didn't either. So it doesn't count. Oh, that one's not right. We ain't taking that one. That one's wrong. I know better than that.
Ready for operation. 204.6 pounds.
I'll take that. 204.6, so 201.6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready for
Leave it there.
operation.
You're next. Sorry.
Right. So Tammy has lost a total of 51 pounds, or 21% of her total body weight. That is amazing how much weight she has lost. She is really just doing well. She drinks a whole lot more water than I do, and she just does so many things that I'm so proud of her for. I can't believe she's lost 21% of her total body weight, but I'm so proud of her. And then myself, we're going to put myself in there as a total weight loss. We're going to weigh myself now, and so we'll just show you that clip right now. So today's our weigh day. Actually, we weigh on Mondays, but today's we're going to weigh for the show. And I don't ever weigh fully clothed. So.
177.0 pounds.
And today on my scale, I was
Ready for
175.
operation.
Yeah, okay. Good, thank
Well, that's
you.
about right for me.
Okay, so for me, I have a total loss of 31 pounds, or 15% of my body weight. What's funny about that tonight, see this shirt I have right on her here? I was wearing a 3X and a 4X when I started. And so I wanted to make another shirt for tonight. And the first thing I did was go to the 2Xs, the 3Xs, and then the 2Xs, and then I ended up with an extra large. So that is very exciting for me for the 31 pounds, and it just feels like it was no big deal to do it. So collectively, though, we've lost 127 pounds since June of this year, which is only 4.5 months. And so you know what? Way to go to us. But you can do it too. And that's what we're doing this show for. That's what we're doing the Life Change show for, is so that we can help other people do some of the things that we've done and we've collectively have figured out works. And so as we go through the show, we're going to talk about, the life changes that we've made, and maybe that can help you too. And we are so proud to be here with you. And right now, I would like to share with you how we start our day. With Jerry, Tammy, and I, we're all roommates. And so we just collectively do it together, and it works. And so here's the start of our show. When we get up in the morning, we figure out what we're going to eat for breakfast, but we actually don't change our diet so much. We just modify it a little bit, and it's really worked for us. And we just appreciate our meals that we have right now, that we do together. So watch this clip, please. Today is 10/12/23, and so this is some things that I do. This is a collagen peptide, and it's for hair, skin, nails, and joint support. It's just like a repair thing that we do, and I usually put 1 scoop in a day, sometimes 1.5 a day. It's got 20 grams of collagen peptides in it, and so it doesn't taste like anything. I actually only put about 3/4 in of my little Bubba here, and I usually make 2 a day. I already have this one made. And
do you want to say that it doesn't have any calories or carbs?
No calories and carbs. Yeah, that's correct. Thank you for reminding me. And then we have this amino acid, 0 sugar, that we use. It's electrolytes, and it's for muscle repair and things like that. And I usually do 3 of these a day, 2 of them usually, but if I'm working out a lot, I'll do 3. But I put 1, and because this is kind of a bigger drink thing, I just put about 1 3/4 in there. That's the way I like to taste it. And then I just add my water. This is blueberry, by the way. This is the Bubba Thermos. It'll keep it cool for a while. It's really good.
Can I add that if you have trouble with muscle cramps, that seriously helps it?
Seriously helps a lot. You're right about that. Thank you for reminding me. Hope you like this right here. Good morning. This is a new day. I promise to treat myself the way God would treat me. Healthy, happy, hopeful, heartful, and helpful, and thin. So I'm going to put some ice in it, which is really awesome. I'll pick that up later. And then you just take it and shake it. It really tastes good. We have watermelon here too. The watermelon is not, I might have to show you my can and my A&W fruit beer right here. And we'll shake it up. These are really fun to drink out of. It has a little lock on it, so when you throw these in your car, you don't have to worry about them coming open, which is awesome. And then we're just gonna pour it out like this, and this is what it looks like. No calories, no carbs, no nothing. Sweet drink. Really helps with muscle cramps, rebuilding of tissues whenever you're working out. It does very well. The amino acids that we use, they have really been a game changer for us. It really helps rebuilding your muscles and just keeping you from having those muscle cramps at night, being so sore after you work out. And it is just really a game changer. Another game changer is how easy it is to work with fruit. And a lot of fad diets tell you don't eat fruit. But we add our calories in on top of that and our carbs. And so it kind of works out for us that we do get our daily fruits every day. And so just this video right here, just watch how easy it is to make this fruit happen. And so what we're doing today is we're just going to go over what we're going to eat for breakfast. So this is no carbs, no calories. Jerry's going to have her app ready. And then we're going to, actually I'm going to wash my apples. And when we talk about time, how long it takes to fix breakfast, really these are some of the things that takes the longest. So I'm gonna come over here to my handy dandy apple cutter. And I'm just gonna slice it like that. See, that takes no time at all. And because we love these little plates, we're gonna use this little plate because it's too much fun. And this little core, I will cut up for my dog, our dog. And so we're gonna do like this, like that. And here is, we'll do like that. It's very simple, very fast. And Jerry, how many calories is one apple, please?
It is, for a medium apple, 95 calories.
95 calories. How many carbs?
And the carbs are 25.
Now, if you're on a keto, you can't hardly do apples. We've learned to eat vegetables and fruit and still lose our weight. We've learned that. And so I'll cut those up. And so this is our first part of the meal that we will have. Like that. And that's very fast, very simple. What we really love, we figured out what apples we love, and so we use them to dip them into our Greek yogurt, and we make our apple nachos, which we had on last week. So please view that as well and get that recipe. And right now we're just gonna show you a day in the life of how we make our breakfast. And then at the end of our breakfast, we take our calculations of our carbs, our calories, our proteins, and then we see if we're right on track for our macronutrients. So take a look. That will be our dessert. Now, we're going to get our eggs out. And I dumped my towel on the floor so I can't use it. So we're gonna have, y'all gonna have 2 eggs or 1 egg, I forget.
2.
2? Okay. So tell us how many calories your 2 eggs are.
We're gonna fry them?
Well, the same. It's the same thing.
They're 90 calories each per egg,
So,
but they're 6 grams of protein.
okay, is there any carbs in them?
No.
Okay. So now we're gonna get our spray butter, which is really cool. I should have opened that one. Maybe I'll have enough in this one. This is called, can't believe it's butter. And it basically has no calories and no carbs of any kind. Now instead of using Pam or something like that, and we could use olive oil and the things that they say, we usually just use this butter right here. And we just spray it on here like this, and then we fry our eggs that way. And there's really no calories, no grease. So you said what, 90?
90 calories.
Okay, so 180 calories for breakfast. And how much protein?
That would give you 12 grams of protein total.
12 grams of protein, wow. And then we have this solo bread that we use. Sola, excuse me. Sola. And it is no sugar added, but it's keto friendly. It's 9 grams of carbs. The protein is 4 grams. So we're gonna tally these up as we go and see how many carbs and how many proteins we end up with. And we're gonna throw these in the toaster. And sometimes we have 1, sometimes we have 2. Just depends on how hungry you are, what we're doing for the day. I know some people can do these with 1 hand, but not me. Because I'm not good like that. Ah, Michelle.
And for the 2 slices of soda bread, you get 80 calories.
80 calories.
And 8 grams of protein total.
Could have sworn I saw that fall in there. Y'all watch out for that shell. I don't see it anymore, but it's that egg right there. We'll give that to Bobo. And so we got a tally of what now?
You get 18 total carbs for the bread and 8 grams of protein, 80 calories. We've got 90 calories for the apple with 25 grams of carbs and a little protein, but not any to speak of.
Okay.
And then for the eggs, we have those are more of a medium egg, so 78 calories
Okay.
with 0.5 grams of carb and 5.5 grams of protein.
Okay. So sometimes we put salt on them, sometimes we don't. We have some BK seasoning. Probably not as organic as we would like, but it is what we like. And we just decided that we can eat things that we like and still maintain our weight loss. Well, we don't have to just completely do without, and that works out much better. And Tammy likes her eggs different than we do, so we make hers different. Haha! The yolk fell out of its own self. That's pretty funny.
That is pretty funny.
That is pretty funny. It's a yolk without a clothes.
A naked yolk.
A naked yolk.
There you go.
Now the butter does not keep it from sticking as much as we like, but what happened was, I don't have any Pam here because I took it to church so I could spray, of all things, my pedal that I play keyboard with. So I did that, and it's at the church actually. Actually, it's in my car, I think. So I'm gonna bust these for Tammy. She doesn't like her yolk naked, like that. These little crunchies are pretty fun too. Not bad. Let hers cook like this. And everybody, all the chefs are going, what are you doing to those eggs? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn this off. And then I'm gonna throw this toaster in here. Make sure they're both plugged in. We gotta make sure this is off because I throw a breaker when I do that. And so this is that. And then let me take my plate. Tammy's is done. So I'm gonna fix hers. I'm gonna double them on top because it keeps them warmer. There, like that. That's pretty cute, that little yolk standing out there by itself. I'm gonna put that there. Yeah. That's pretty fun. Okay. So now we have to fix our dog. These are his little scraps. He gets these. Whoop. He likes these little crunchies. Then he's got his little egg right here. I'm gonna heat up for him. So he'll have his little breakfast too. I made these yesterday for him. But he only gets a half egg at a time. So there's his little crunchies. And there's his little egg for breakfast. And we're waiting on the toast. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna put these over here and get it ready. And what we have in the kitchen here is we have a watermelon, we have some sweet potatoes. Over here we have some squash, we have some apples. And we actually have a lot of fun eating what we eat. And so now I'm gonna spray our toast with this spray butter. And sometimes, you know, I just use this right here as well. It's got more calories. It's 60 calories for a tablespoon. So the spray butter does real well though, because it just doesn't add anything. I might can get this off by the time my toast pops up, I don't know. And because I'm a sweet tooth and I need my sweet fix, I tried the diet no calorie jelly and stuff, but it doesn't do well for me. So sometimes I just splurge and put 1 tablespoon of real butter, that's not gonna work. Okay, I don't know what's wrong with it anyway. We're just gonna spray it like this. Make sure you keep your hand there because it sprays everywhere. You don't want that butter all over your stuff. And 2 more. Ouch. And we're just gonna spray it like that. And I'll probably have me just some real grape jelly, or I might have some diet, who knows. This little toaster. Ow. Get out there. Ouch. So we bought us a 4-thing toaster so that we can do 6 pieces at a time. Ouch. So the toast, tell me again, Jerry, what those are.
Those are 80 total calories,
Okay.
and it is 18 grams of carb for both pieces together, and 8 grams of protein.
All right. And this here is your breakfast. Here is your breakfast. And here's my breakfast. So I don't know, probably what, 10 minutes at the most from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
Even Bobo's gonna get his breakfast. Because that's what we do. We don't leave him out. Sometimes we leave him out and he's not happy with us. Bobo, you ready to eat breakfast? Bobo, you ready to eat breakfast? Bobo! Bobo! We don't know where he's at.
He's coming.
He is?
Yeah.
Bobo! It's your breakfast. Where are you? There you are. There's your breakfast, buddy. Get it. I like eggs. Okay, so that's basically it. Now, you can still have your coffee and all that. And this is the sugar-free Smuckers. And it has 10 calories, no carbs, all that stuff. And this is regular grape jelly. It has 50 calories for 1 tablespoon and 13 carbs. It's really not worth it to have it. So I might do a half a tablespoon and mix it with that. And actually that might give me my sugar fix that I need for the day. And I guess that's all. So if you would like to take a picture of all this beauty right here, it would be amazing. I'm going to take these apple cores off and cut for Bobo. So he will have his apple cores. And we thank you for tuning in to Chef, not really, but Chef Gary for today. Tomorrow it might be somebody different, who knows. So, okay, recap. Total calories, how much we got?
Got 78, 180, 260, and the apple is another 78. So about 330 calories.
330 calories for breakfast, and that's everything. How much protein?
We got 8 grams there. And 5, so 10.
Oh, you got 4.
You've got about 20 grams of protein.
20 grams of protein. How much carbs?
And the carbs,
Without the jelly?
the carbs without the jelly is, you're looking at about 28 carbs total.
28 carbs, and how much protein?
That was about 30 grams of protein.
Okay. So we want our carbs and we want our proteins to match, and so that's about as close as you can get. So y'all have a good day, and we'll see you next time. God bless. I hope you enjoyed that breakfast. We enjoyed it a lot. Sometimes we just eat 1 egg, 1 piece of toast, but we had a busy day that day and we knew it was going to be a while before we got to eat again. But I hope you really loved seeing Bobo and how much he loved his eggs and his apples. He's actually nearly a vegetarian dog. He loves carrots and broccoli and anything that you give him that's vegetables and fruit, he loves them. So now I just want to share with you some ways that Jerry and Tammy and I all get our exercise, because the gym is out of the question right now for Jerry. She can't get on the machines and things, but we have made some progress at the Civic Center where they have the gym, and we use basketballs and things like that. But right now, Tammy's been down with her foot surgery. So this is one of the ways that we decided we were going to get ready for Tammy to be down. And this is called the gym chair, or the chair gym. We got them on Amazon. And we love these little chairs, and we sit at the kitchen table after we eat, or if we're just sitting watching TV or just talking, we just work out on our gym chairs. And so take a look at that if you would. I'm gonna get Cherry's chair gym out, and we're gonna do a little bit of workout this morning. Get this right here. Put that right there. Yeah. Good. Good. Now we got to scoot it out just a little bit. So you can scoot back just a tad. Now maybe you can get around me. Okay, now you can get around. There you go. Good job. Okay. So these are our gym chairs, chair gyms, whatever you want to call them. And you can do a lot of things with these. Like these come off. I'm gonna start out with them down here because this is where I work out with them the most. And the white, the gray, and the black are strengths that you can use. And there's a lot of things you can, like, I don't know, 100 different things you can do with this. So what I'm gonna do, and Jerry's starting with hers at the top, so if you'll show Jerry's. And so, I'm gonna show mine first, because I'm gonna have to change mine to go to work with her, because she's got hers on the top.
Well, I can move them.
And that's fine. And so what we can do some little crunches right here, like that. We can do some of these, turn our arms this way and pull up. This actually works the core as well. You can go out. This works our shoulders, like that. And we never let it go all the way to the bottom. Always kind of keep a little tension on it. And you know, there's a lot that you can do. You can do this, that, and this. And I really like them. And then you can go from here up, up. And see, my left arm's weaker than my right, as you can tell. It's a little bit, because I'm right-handed, I use my right arm all the time, and my right hand more. Both at the same time is easier. Jerry's gonna show you some things that she does. Now she's got, has had 2 shoulder surgeries on each arm.
Yeah, my left one doesn't want to do much right now.
And so she's doing little punches like that. She can't go up over her head very well. She's been working on that for years, actually.
Yeah.
There you go. And just for time's sake, I'm going to show you how to do the feet now. Go ahead and show me, if you don't mind. And there's a lot of things you can do with this. Hook this on like that. And just sit and watch TV. And just, I just sometimes just kick, like this. Then you can go out, in, and so, and once you come back though, you don't ever want to just go to the end. You want to just keep the tension on so that your muscles are engaged all the time, like that. There's a lot of things you can stand up and use this and do this kicking thing right here. You can go out And you can go to the side. You can use it to the side, and I would do 1 foot at a time. So we could use this right here. Actually, we'll go this way. I haven't tried this one yet, but I've been looking at the book. And that's a good one right there. Really good.
I'm gonna try that one next.
Are you now? You can kick forward, keep your legs straight, a little bend at the knee. So there's a lot of things you can do with this chair jam, and as we go through our show, we'll show more and more about what we can do. These are fairly inexpensive, only 150 bucks or something like that. But when we sit and watch TV after I eat or something, when we're talking to the girls or whatever, we just sit and do our exercises and just kind of get our workout as we visit. And with Jerry having lost her leg and Tammy having a little foot surgery, we can't do a whole lot at the gym right now. So we're kind of trying to figure out where we belong. All right, have a good day. God bless. Bye-bye. The struggle is real for sure. So I hope that you enjoyed seeing the gym chair. You can get that on Amazon. And it actually folds up into a small area so you can just put it together. I actually thought about when I have Christmas, I'll just take those chairs out and let people sit on them. I don't know. We'll see what we can do about Christmas. What I'd like to go over now is some of the things that you could use in the weeks to come for our TV show, for our program. And these are called elastic bands is all they are. If you see me walking in on them, I actually keep one of these in a lot of places. And so it's just very easy just to stretch it. You don't even have to, you really don't have to do anything. And the more you loose out like this, the easier it is. Of course, if you want to work the triceps right there, that definitely does the triceps. Triceps being this part of your arm back here. If you want to pull in more, then it's tighter and it works out your chest. You can go up, you can go over your head. There's a lot of things you can do about it. And each time you move, and we'll learn these things, each time you move your hands to a different spot, you're working a different muscle. So if you continually just do the same thing all the time, it won't do much. But what you got to do is move it. So these are like $3 or $4. You get 3 of them in Amazon or wherever you buy your stuff. But I say Amazon because it's just easier to look at all the stuff that way. But you can go to Dick's Sporting Goods or wherever and find some stuff like this too. They come in 3 different strengths usually. You might just get 1, you might get 3, you might could get 5, I don't know, but about $3 or what, how much was it? It's like $3, $4, I think, for 3 of them. So that's very inexpensive. Another elastic band that we use, if you don't have the hand strength, or you can't roll it around your hand like that, we use these. Now you can get some of these that the hand grips are not attached to each one of them. You might get 5 in a group and it'll have a little clip on it. So I like the ones that just come already done because I lose things. And so you can just put it under your foot like that and pull up. Ooh, this one's really tight. Okay, so you can come over like this and you can come out. There's a lot of things you can do with these. So these are just elastic bands with handles, and we'll go over a lot of exercises that we can use with these as well too. You can double them and try to, this one's really strong. So we only want to double those twice. Another thing here is these little dumbbells right here. They come in 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds. And these are 3-pounders. But when I first started working out in June, I couldn't even hold one of these to do this. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this at all. There's no way I could do this. So now I'm up to 8 and 10 pounds, but these are 3-pounders. You can take a can of soup or something like that. If you don't have these at home and you want to work out with this, just take a can of soup and do this or this. Or you can do this right here, up, out. There's a lot of things you can do with a can of soup or a gallon of milk if it weighs about 7 pounds. And another thing that I would like to share with you today is something that I got in the mail. And this actually looks like a skateboard. It is not a skateboard. It actually folds in half. And it's got these little handles here. And this is what they call a push-up bar. And the reason why we use these is because if we do a traditional push-up, if you've got any problems with your wrist, then you got, if you do anything with your push-ups at all, then you got your wrist bent like this. So these are really good because you can have your wrists are straight, and that actually helps with any issues that you might have. Another thing about this is it's got these little lines on it. And if you can read it, it says red is shoulders, yellow is chest, green is triceps, and blue is back. So if you can see, when you put, just like I said before, anytime that you change your hands, it's going to change the dynamics of what muscle group you're going to be using. And so these are modified. You have to have a lot of back strength for. You have to have a lot of strength for your the back to do any planking or any push-ups or anything like that. But right now we're just going to kind of go push it like this, and then we're going to go down. It's just a modified push-up is what it is. I'm on my knees, and then you can change this right here and change it to any area that you would like to have, like this. And right here, this is the chest and the shoulders. So this actually makes it feel very good, actually. So if you're going to be doing stuff like this, if you have a pad, like a yoga pad, you can actually bundle this up down here so that your knees will feel better. And I usually double and triple them, and that way I don't have the knee problems. Another modified thing that we're going to be doing over time is we're going to be doing like modified push-ups on the wall, where we're doing a little squatting off the wall, things like that that are modified. So we're not into this to do bodybuilding, but what we are into it for is to gain the ability of our movement and our strength and to feel better. So I hope that you've enjoyed this segment of it. If you get on Amazon or somewhere, get you some elastic bands, maybe get you a can of soup. And right now, we're going to be going to Susan Jones. She is our next participant on today's episode. So stay tuned right now. Here she comes. All right. Are you struggling with your weight? Do you feel like your health is starting to fail and the fight is just too hard? Well, you're not alone. Many people are fighting the same battle every day. Some win battles, but few win the war. And why is it so hard to win? Because you're fighting against someone who knows you very well, someone who knows your weaknesses and your faults. And who is this enemy? It's you. It's me. That's where It's Me versus Me Life Change Challenge comes in. Hi, my name is Gary Boyd, and I would like to introduce you to a life change program that you can live with and love. What will it take for you to make the necessary changes to take your life back? You can either pay now or you can pay later. The choice is yours, but just know your life is worth it. Sign up to be a participant at itsmeversusme.tv and take back your life today. As the old saying goes, just choosing changes nothing, but deciding changes everything. So why not be a part of a group of people who have chosen life and will receive much encouragement and direction throughout the journey. And I'm right there with you, as I've lost 22 pounds so far, and my household has lost 90 pounds, so we know the struggle is real. Through high-tech 3D body scanning, It's Me versus Me can help take the guesswork out of your fitness and weight loss goals through periodic measurement of your progress. So if you're tired of being tired and watching the world go on without you, make the decision. If not now, then when? Log on to www.itsmeversusme.tv to find out more on how to become a participant. Space is limited, so act fast. Remember, the struggle is real, so let's fight this battle together and be our best selves. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. Yeah, welcome back. We're glad to have Susan Jones here tonight. How are you, Susan?
I'm great. How are you?
Well, I'm really great. It's really good to have you tonight on It's Me Versus Me Life Challenge, Life Change Challenge show. And what I want to talk about is we're talking about the HAPNA group. It's called HAPNA group, which stands for Historic Atkins Porter Neighborhood Association. And if you don't know what Atkins Porter is, it was a school that we all went to. It was our city school, and they ended up actually tearing it down because I think the roof collapsed or something.
It did.
And so instead of repairing it, they just tore it down, and now it's just a big, huge area, just open area. It's got a glass. It's very beautiful.
The dog park is there.
The dog park is there.
And the gymnasium.
And the gymnasium, and they have a gymnasium in the Atkins Porter area. And y'all are a nonprofit organization.
We are.
And so they're actually having what they call a Scarecrow Classic, 5K or 1 mile walk, and it's on. Okay, and would you like to tell us a little bit about it?
Well, sure. So it's coming up on October 28th. This is the second annual Scarecrow Classic, and it's a fundraiser for our botanical garden. The Historic Atkins Porter Neighborhood Association bought a little piece of property back in, I guess, 17 maybe, and turned out that probably the best use for that was a botanical garden. We didn't have one in Paris, and now we do, and it's lovely. It's lovely. So it's at 311 Jackson, and if you garden much at all, you know that a botanical garden takes a lot of care. Any kind of garden takes a lot of care and time and money. So this is a fundraiser for that. But this is a public garden. Some people think it's private, but no, we're a nonprofit and it's public. You could go there right now. We could go right after the show. And there's a lovely pavilion, fans there to keep it nice in the summer, and then gorgeous different plants that are labeled so you can learn about that. And in the summertime, the children's librarian, Kayla Nation, comes over and does her story hour there. Wow. So it's filled with children. Joan Howell comes from the Refuge and does programs like Tree Talk and all these wonderful programs that are great if whether you're little or big. And so there are just lots of cool things. I've seen church groups there.
Wow.
Everybody's welcome.
So last year at Christmas time, or right before Christmas, maybe in the fall, y'all had replanted everything was brand new. Or when I went over there, I went in the nighttime, and it was just beautiful. Y'all had brand new mulch, and everything seemed to be all brand new. And I thought, what a beautiful place it was, and the pavilion's really nice and all that. So
I'm glad you came.
Yeah.
And it's funny you should mention Christmas, because that's one of the times when folks love to come over and take pictures, because the Christmas lights that our group puts up, Annette Douglas spearheads that, and it's a fairyland in there. People love to come and take photos.
And it's so quiet, right in the middle of downtown Paris, Tennessee, and there's nothing that you hear. You don't hear anything. I just didn't hear anything. It was like you're walking through the woods and there's nothing else around but what you're doing.
And it's not huge. It's like, I would almost call it a pocket park. It's between two homes, actually.
It is, yeah.
And then there's an alley behind it, but it feels there's
Like
a lot
it's-
packed in there.
Like it's out in the middle of nothing. It really does. So y'all are having the 5K and the 1 mile walk, and it starts at 7 a.m.
It does. Well, you come register at 7. I'll tell you how to register on Eventbrite.
Okay.
If you're tech savvy, you can just put in Scarecrow Classic, and you can register there on Eventbrite. $25. That gets you a T-shirt.
Okay.
If you register by this coming Monday, the 16th, you'll get a shirt that day. But we'll get you a shirt no matter what. If you register just at the event, you can still get a shirt. We'll just need to send it to you. You can also go by Remax Realty on Locust Street here in Paris. And if you're old school and like me, and need to do that on paper.
Yeah.
So those are the two places you can register. And Jay Hosford is our race director, and Jay's been he's very much into your cause. He's works out a lot, runs. He is a wonderful man, wonderful family.
Yeah.
And he worked with us last year on the Classic and did such a wonderful job. He really knows his business in the running department and lots of other departments too, like electricity.
Yeah, electricity.
But he'll be there, and we divided it up this year. Last year we had the run, and then we had a 5K walk. But this year, because it seems like walkers almost love to mosey.
They do like to mosey.
And as we know with fitness, moseying's okay.
It is.
Moseying's okay.
We're moving.
Yeah, as long as you're moving. So we've divided that. That's separate this year. So you can still register, do the 1 mile walk, and that is like Jackson, Head, Dunlap areas. And the houses and the foliage in the fall, that's a gorgeous walk.
It is.
And you go through the garden.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fantastic. So 7 a.m. and that's on the 28th.
Right, and the action starts at 8. You can register at 7.
Oh, register at 7.
And then everything kicks off at 8.
Now, do they have any refreshments there or anything like that?
For the runners, we have stations. In fact, I think I'm running one of those on Whitehall Circle, just for the cups of water.
Oh, you get to run on Whitehall Circle.
Oh yeah,
I love Whitehall Circle.
Well, see, we
Wow.
could do this. Just come down and we run down Whitehall. We do that twice and come back to Atkins Porter. It all kicks off at Atkins Porter.
That's such that is all historic area right in through
It
there.
is. A lot of that goes back. Well, Atkins Porter School itself was built in 1917. And I live in the neighborhood about 2 blocks from there. And my house was built in 17.
Well, my great-grandfather helped build that.
Yeah.
And so I've always felt really close to Atkins Porter School. And now I have a business at 801 East Wood Street, so I'm kind of in the same area.
You are in
So
the neighborhood.
I love that part. Well, we sure do. I actually wanted to talk to you a little bit about the mental health we had talked about, and how you feel the botanical gardens can help with mental health and peace and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You can bring your children to an event, or you can come to an event there, but you can also just come and be. And I think, I know I certainly have a problem with just being. And if you get to the garden, there are so many lovely things to focus on there. There's a little glass sculpture there, some of that. But then other than that, it's just the flowers and the pavilion and the quiet. I think during COVID, we found out just how much the out of doors meant to all of us.
Yeah.
I can see my family right now sitting outside, with a little fire, just hanging out during COVID. That's what we all did.
Right.
And how nice to be in Paris, Tennessee, where we could be outside,
Right.
and be comfortable outside. So I just feel like, and I know there's a lot of research to back this up, and you probably can spout a lot of that because you're a lot more knowledgeable about that than I am. But I would never ever I would always go outside and work out and walk and be outside if I could. I think it's a great distraction. I think the fresh air is so good for us. And I just think there are things in nature that make us happier and healthier.
Yeah.
When you can hear the birds and see that, of course, our neighborhood is no different from any other. There's so many deer in our neighborhood,
Raccoons.
So there's plenty of
Armadillos.
nature to see. Yeah.
Yep. For sure. And skunks. We have a lot of skunks.
We do.
Here
Hey,
for some
we have any
reason.
skunks at my house, and you don't need to
I
send
must
them to
send.
me, but
Yeah, I thought I would send mine your way. Be out walking my dog and have to trail around when I see the skunk. He's on this end, then he's on that end, and so you said something about over the botanical garden, some other things that you do. Don't you have some kind of a list or something there, and something there? If I remember right, when I was there, there was a little pamphlet or something that you could pick up.
we have pamphlets that discuss what the Atkins Porter Neighborhood Association does.
Yeah, good.
And we stay active. Well, just like the events with the children coming to the park. Also, I know Atkins Porter is kind of famous for our Halloween. We have a lot of people there at Halloween, a lot of children, and the neighbors all love it. So I would encourage you to come. And there's some decorations in the park. Again, a great photo op. But aside from that, there's a little kiosk that talks, will tell you information, or you can go to HAPNA, HAPNA.org, and there's also information there. That's our website.
That's really great. Well, we sure do appreciate you coming tonight. I know it was spur of the moment, but I really wanted to get it into the show and get it shared so that people will know more about it.
Well, we appreciate it, and we've had some press releases out, or you can go to HAPNA.org or to our Facebook page and check it out. And again, you can register at eventbrite.com or run by Remax over on Locust Street in Paris.
All right. Thank you so much. And tonight I would just like to invite you and to remember that we have some slots that are available for our It's Me Versus Me Life Change Challenge. So please go to itsmeversusme.tv. That's www.itsmeversusme.tv and send me a note that you would like to participate. We've got a lot of places that we've got some slots that are available, and we would love to help you as much as we've helped ourselves. And that's why we're doing this It's Me Versus Me Life Change Challenge program. So God bless, and y'all have a good night, and thank you. It's me versus me, the struggle is real. It's me versus me, the struggle is real.